This game is a first-round game of the Hoist State.
And welcome back to Chuck Newell and Jim Jesse Ray alongside Robbie Gibson. We get set for tonight's matchup. The Phillipsburg Lady Panthers host the Southeast of Saline, the Lady Trojans. For the Lady Trojans run, it's number 2, a 5'5" junior, Heritage Tilburg. Number 4, a 5'6" senior, Morgan Piper. Number 20, a 5'7" junior, number 34, a 5'6" freshman, Carson Sophomore. And number 50, a 5'11" senior, Molly Cheney. For the Lady Panthers, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Robbie. This has been the starting lineup for the majority of the season. And it's number 2, a 5'4" junior, Kylie Soliday. Number 4, a 5'8" senior, Alexi Deep. Number 15, a 5'9" junior, Kristen Wells. Number 24, a 5'7" junior, Emily Schneider. And number 30, a 5'11" senior, Ashley Babcock. The Lady Panthers 12-8 on the year. They have 45.5 points a game, give up 44.3 points a game. Southeast of Saline averages 47.9 points a game, gives up 44.9 points a game. The Lady Panthers is head coached by Rachel Miller. And the Lady Trojans of Southeast of Saline are head coached by Sean.
Well, for the Lady Panthers, they got to get the post play going early. You look at the height advantage, they do have one here tonight. As you look at Southeast Saline girls, they only have one girl at 5'11". Lady Panthers, they have 2. So they're going to have the height advantage underneath the basket tonight. So they got to get the post play going early and often. And then be patient on offense. Move the ball around. Don't get in a hurry to try to find that shot. Move the ball around, find an open shot, take good looking shots. Of course, Southeast of Saline help the underneath the defense earn these baskets tonight. They're going to have to provide help to prevent the lob pass, and then try to prevent any skip jump passes in their lane as well. And then pressure the ball up front. Make sure that they know where everybody is on the court, because the Lady Panthers this year, they do have some outside shooters. And if they can get things going outside as well as underneath, they're a tough team to stop. And that's what the Lady Panthers, I'm sure, is going to try to get going. So the Lady Trojans, they're going to have pressure defense all over the court. That's what I have for both teams.
The Lady Panthers in those home white jerseys, navy numbers and the gold trim, as Lexi Beach will step in the center circle for the Lady Panthers. The Lady Trojans Southeast of Saline in purple road jerseys, white numbers and the black trim. Chidi steps in the center circle for the Lady Trojans. As we get set here, Lady Panthers will go right to left on your radio dial to start this ball game. Ball is up. Beach wins the tip in the hands of Schneider. Now to Soliday. Kylie brings it up the court. Again, right to left on your radio dial. Soliday with it out front. Now to Wells, left wing. Wells looks inside, letting the offense work. Beach cuts towards the basket. Wells has it. Now to Babcock at the free throw line. Babcock takes the hand off to Soliday. Kicks out to Beach left wing. Beach directs traffic from the left side. Down to Schneider, left wing. Schneider looks inside for Soliday. Couldn't quite get it to it. Now finds Wells. Now to Babcock, free throw line. Hands it off to Beach. Beach back to Babcock. Back out to Beach, right wing. Skip pass to Wells, left wing. Wells picks up her dribble. Now back out front to Soliday. Kylie dribbles over the left side. Down to Wells, left wing. 7:20 left to go in the first quarter. We're still looking for our first points in the ball game. The Lady Panthers have taken their time here, looking for the perfect shot. As Wells has it out front, inside for Babcock. Babcock, right block, up and good.
Good ball movement by the Lady Panthers. Good job of staying consistent, moving the ball around, resetting the offense a couple times, and then getting a shot underneath the basket.
The Lady Panthers ran 50 seconds off the clock in the opening possession of this ball game. They now lead 2-0. It is a Lady Trojans basketball. Tilburg has it out front now to Foster. Foster swings it around now to Commander. Back out front to Carson with Foster. Swings it down to Tilburg in the left corner. Good pass to Sniper. Right wing, long two's on its way. Rattles out, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Trojans. Foster has two drives in. Left block over Babcock. And going to have a foul called. And Foster has the free throw line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Schneider, her first. First Lady Panther team foul. Blazer at the free throw line. On its way. Good for the first. That makes it 2-1 with 6:32 left to go in the first quarter. Phillipsburg leads Southeast of Saline here in the girls matchup. Plays their second one. Rattles out, no good. Rebounded by Wells. Wells up the court for the Lady Panthers, out front to Babcock. Ashley lets things set up, now to the left wing to Soliday. Soliday looks inside, gets a screen out front from Schneider. On the dribble, picks it up now to Schneider, left baseline, looks at the 2, now drives in, kicks out front to Beach. Beach, top of the key, around to the right wing to Wells, back inside for Babcock. Babcock kicks it back out to Wells in the right corner. Wells, three on its way, no good. Too hard on that one, rebounded by Tilburg. Tilburg then gets tipped out by Beach in the hands of Soliday. Soliday underneath for Schneider, power dribble up and good.
Good quick transition up the Lady Panthers. Got the quick steal, found Schneider as she went towards the bottom of the post. Got it in there quick.
4-1, the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers lead the Southeastern Lady Trojans. Drives all the way in, shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, fought for him. Wells comes down with her second rebound. Wells pushes ahead to Beach. Beach sees an opening, drives all the way in, left block off the glass, no good. And it's rebounded by Tilburg on the backside. Tilburg up the left sideline. She started tightly by Soliday down to the left corner. Inside, she tipped out by Wells in the hands of Soliday. Wells and Schneider there on defense that time for the Lady Panthers. Wells has it right wing, out front to Babcock. Ashley kicks it back out to Soliday and around to Babcock, or around the Beach left wing. Beach inside for Wells. Wells at the left block, one dribble to the free throw line to Schneider. Jumper good.
Schneider got open at the free throw line for a quick shot.
6-1 is our score now. The Phillipsburg Lady Panthers have a 5-point lead over Southeast Saline. We're at 4:50 left to go in the first quarter. She drives in, shot off the glass, good. Slazer gets the 2 points, makes it 6-3. Phillipsburg leads Southeast of Saline. 4:35 left to go in the first quarter. Wells has it, left wing out to Beach. Beach swings it around to the right side to Soliday, down the right corner to Schneider. Schneider in the right corner looking to pass off. Now does so to Soliday. Kylie gets the call from Coach Miller, dribbles back up to the center circle, going to reset things to Beach right side. Beach looks in, now out front to Babcock, around to Soliday left wing. Soliday letting the offense work, now to Wells, top of the key, three's on its way, that one's good!
Wells got a nice by two of her teammates, came over to the top of the key, wide open three-point shot.
9-3, the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers extend their lead to 6 with 3:55 left to go in the first quarter. Tilburg has it, working against Soliday, kicks it around to Slazer. Slazer, and we'll have a timeout call here by the Lady Trojans of Southeast of Saline. We'll take the timeout with them. You're listening to Substate Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Southeast calls 30-second timeout.
And welcome back to Chuck Newland Gym. Looks like out on the court now for the Lady Panthers. Lexi Wood, they come out on the court along with Meredith Jacobs. Beach and Schneider both take a seat. 9-3 is our score. Her shot is up and good.
Tough shot as she shot over top of the defense. Just got the pass to pull her defender down and went up in front of her.
Blazers got all 5 points. Into the ball game for the Lady Trojans is Madison Fear. Wells puts up the right baseline shot. So Wells has 5, and the Lady Panthers continue to lead by 6, 11-5. 3:20 left to go in the first quarter. Slazer has it out front between the circles. Swings it around to the left side to John Toplis. Out front now to Fear. She drives in, shot over Babcock, too hard. No good. Rebounded by Jacobs. Jacobs outlets to Wood. Wood brings it up the court, out front to Jacobs. To the right corner to Wells inside for Jacobs. Jacobs shot on the baseline, good.
Jacobs pass down the middle, took off that lane. Great pass right back into her as Jacob had the defender there, but went open over top for 2 points.
13-5 as Slazer drives in. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound, fought for. She saves it in. Down to the left corner. Slazer has it. He's going to drive in, kicks it out to now to or shot is no good. Rebounded by Babcock, out to Soliday. Soliday pushes it up the court now for the Lady Panthers. They're around to Wood, left wing. Down to the left corner to Wells. Wells looks inside for Jacobs. Couldn't quite get it to her. Takes on the dribble now to Wood. Lexi back around to Soliday. Stolen away by Slazer. Slazer on the fast break. Layup is good. He's got all 7 points here for the Southeast of Saline Lady Trojans. Phillipsburg leads 13-7. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Wood has it. They look inside for Jacobs. Can't quite get it to her. Now Wells does. Jacobs goes to work. Right block off the glass too hard this time. Rebounded by Chidi, and a foul going to be called on Ashley Babcock. Her first personal foul. Second Lady Panthers team foul.
Babcock went underneath trying to knock the ball out of there. Just catch an arm instead. Right idea by Babcock. About had it where she came down just right to get that ball. But like I said, just got that arm as she was coming around.
So Beach comes back in. Schneider comes back in. And Ava Skimper enters the ball game for the first time for the Lady Panthers. So it is Wood, Jacobs, Skimper, Schneider, and Beach for the Lady Panthers. Schlesinger, Chini, along with Pogue. Also out there is Pearson. It is going to be Fear getting called for the double dribble, so it will be Lady Panther basketball. I had to write these names in Sharpie, and it's not as easy to read as the one that gets printed off the computer, so I'm struggling to read my own handwriting tonight, I guess. Because Wood has it left wing. For Phillipsburg as they lead 13-7. Wood stops and pops off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Chidi. Chidi hands it off down to Schlesinger. Schlesinger pushes it up the court for Southeast of Saline. She kicks it out to the left corner to Focus. Around to the right wing to Pearson. Back out front to Schlesinger. Schlesinger drives in, kicks it out. Fear, her shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Chidi. Her shot no good. Rebounded by Jacobs. Jacobs out to Wood. Wood pushes it back up the right sideline, right to left across the timeline, ahead to Beach. Out front to Jacobs. They swing it around to Skimper left with 54 seconds of counting left to go in the first quarter. Phillipsburg Lady Panthers lead 13-7. Beach has it right side and down to the right corner. Now to Wood. Wood drives in, kicks it out front to Beach. Alexi going to reset things with 42 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Phillipsburg leads Southeast of Saline 13-7 here in the first round of Class 3A Sub-State. The host site this year is Boisington. The winner takes on Norton Thursday night down in Boisington. Wood swings it around to Beach right side. 27 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Schneider back around to Wood left wing. Inside for Jacobs. Jacobs left block. Shot is up and she's headed to the free throw line.
Jacobs is doing a good job rotating around into the middle of the lane, getting position as she's coming around and holding that position wide open for guards to get that pass into her. That time getting fouled, she was right off the shot.
On top list with the foul. Her first personal foul. First Southeast of Saline team foul. Jacobs at the free throw line. First one's on its way and good. And Jacobs has three. As Kylie Russell comes in the game, Lexi Wood takes a seat. Looks like Meredith Tilbert comes back in, as does Keely Orr. Chini and Pearson both take a seat. Jacobs second one, this time off the back of the iron, no good. Beach missed time their jump, but Schneider tracks down the rebound. Skimper has it, 17 seconds left, out front to Russell. They swing it around to Beach left side. Lexi gonna dribble out front between the circles, resets the offense, 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Phillipsburg leads by 7, 14-7 over Southeast of Saline. Beach has it, she's gonna drive in, gets it tipped out by Tilburg, and it will remain Lady Panther basketball.
Good quick answer by the Southeast Saline defender to tip that one out of there as Beach was starting to make a little cut back on her to maybe get some gap to get that shot off.
Russell inbounds to Beach. Beach has it in the right corner, now to Russell, right wing off the glass, and that's how the first quarter ends. The Phillipsburg up 14-7. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back with the second quarter of action right after this, and you're listening to Sub-State Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. And welcome back to Chuck Newell and Jim Tessier alongside Robbie Gibson. 14-7, Phillipsburg leads Southeast of Saline here in the first quarter. What'd you think of the first quarter, Robbie?
It was good back and forth action in the first quarter. Southeast Saline got it down now, but they really couldn't get much shots to go for them there in the first little bit of the first quarter. And finally started to get some things going. Looking at the stats real quick, the Lady Panthers, they're 1 of 2 from the three-point line, 6 of 11 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 1 offensive rebound, 5 defensive rebounds, and 1 turnover for the Lady Trojans. They are 3 of 10 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 offensive rebounds, 3 defensive rebounds, and 3 turnovers. So the stats are almost identical when you look at it.
So 14-7, Phillipsburg leads Southeast of Saline here in the second quarter. It is Trojans basketball. As Slazer has it, working against Peach. Kicks it out. 3-pointers on its way, and it's good for Tilburg.
Got it as it hit the close side of the rim, hit the backside, hit the front, follow through the rim.
Skimper, left wing, 2's on its way, and it's good. So everything gets her first 2 points of the ball game. Makes it a 6-point game once again. 16-10. Phillipsburg leads Southeast of Saline here in the girls' action tonight. As Tilburg has it left wing, out front now to Orr. They swing it around to Schlesner in the right corner. She gets a screen from Orr up to the right wing. She'll put up the 3, and now she's headed to the free throw line to shoot 3. As Beach going to get called for the foul, her first personal foul, 3rd Lady Panthers team foul.
Beach went to try to get the log on that one, just catching a little bit on the arm as well. Oh, it's right at the by Beach. She's getting that hand up there with her, try to create that, alter that shot just a little bit.
First one is good. Blazers got 8. Makes it 16-11 with 7:19 left to go in the first half. Second one's on its way. That one rattles in. Blazers now got 9. After that, Valerie Soliday and Kristen Wells all come back in the ball game. Skimper, Russell, and Jacobs all take a seat. John Copeland comes back into the game, or getting ready to, as Schlesner misses that one. Makes it a 4-point game, 16-12. Phillipsburg leads at Southeast of Saline. 7:09 left to go in the first half. Wells out front to Babcock. Hands it off to Beach. Beach out front with it. Going to set up the offense. Swings around to Schneider, left wing. Schneider looking, letting the offense set up. Goes to Babcock at the free throw line. Babcock back out to Wells. Wells back into Babcock at the free throw line. Babcock kicks out to Soliday, left wing. Soliday looks inside, now to Schneider at the free throw line. Schneider pump fakes, drives in, kicks it out, tipped and it's stolen away by Schneider. Now it's almost stolen back by Beach, but it's tipped out of bounds and it will remain Southeast basketball, as it looks like will be Southeast basketball. Ron Kopoulos comes back in the game. Kneiper takes a seat. 6:38 left to go in the first half. Phillipsburg leads by 4 over Southeast of Saline. 16-12. As Tilburg has it, free throw line, kicks it out to Schlesner. Schlesner drives through the free throw line, jumper's on its way and good.
Just to get that shot off, able to have a nice look at the basket.
Makes it 16-14. Phillipsburg has it, Wells, right corner, 3-pointers good. Got her toes on the line over there. Otherwise, it would have been a 3, but her toes were on the line. 2-pointer for Kristen Wells. She's now got 7. Phillipsburg leads by 4, 18-14. Shooty has it inside. Shot is up, no good. Gets on rebound, put back up, and good.
Shooty got underneath on that first shot there. Got in good position off that rebound, and then just went right back up as it went right back into her hands.
18-16. Phillipsburg leads by 2 with 5:45 left to go in the first half. Phillipsburg basketball. Schneider has it now to Babcock. Babcock has it at the free throw line, kicks it out to Soliday. Soliday dribbles out front, stops and pops for 3, and it's good!
Soliday kept trying to cut underneath Babcock to get around her. This time, Soliday realized it, stepped back, used Babcock as a screen, knocked down a 3-pointer.
21-16. Phillipsburg leads Southeast of Saline. 5:20 left to go in the first half. As it is Jan Copeland with it. Stolen away by Wells in the right corner. Wells hands it off to Schneider, ahead to Soliday. Right to left go the Lady Panthers across the timeline. Soliday down to the right corner to Beach. Beach looks inside. Now skip past the Wells left wing. Out front to Soliday between the circles. Kylie going to set up the offense. 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Phillipsburg leads Southeast of Saline. 21-16. Wells has it out front. Now to the left wing to Soliday. Inside for Schneider. Schneider kicks it back out front to Wells. 3-pointers on its way. And good again!
Wide open look at the 3-pointer and over drop that in. That's the bottom net.
24-16. Phillipsburg leads Southeast of Saline, as Wells has 10. And she's the first player in the double digits for the Lady Panthers. As Cheedy has it inside. Counted 2-goal line for an and 1. Fouls on Babcock for a second. Fourth. Tilburg takes a seat. Pearson comes back in. Jan Copeland and Orr all take a seat as well. As it looks like Spear comes back into the ballgame. It looks like Kniper also in the ballgame. Free throw, no good. Jacobs in the game for Babcock. Soliday's three's on its way, and it's good. So the Lady Panthers stealing it from outside here in the second quarter. Soliday's hit 2 of them. Wells has hit 1 here in the third quarter. And now a three-pointer by Southeastern Saline is no good. Fighting for the rebound. Jacobs comes up with it ahead to Schneider. Schneider holds on to it, lets everybody clear out. His Phillipsburg leads 27-18. 4:05 left to go in the first half. Schneider, free throw line jumper, too hard off the back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Trojans as Pearson has it. She outlets ahead to Schlesner. Schlesner brings it up the court ahead to Kniper. Kniper left wing, out front now to Fear. Fear puts up the shot off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound fought for Schlesner, comes down with it. Schlesner picks it out front to Kniper, around to the right wing to Pearson. Pearson loses it off with a foot of Soliday, and a roll remain of Southeast of Saline basketball. Back into the ball game for Southeast of Saline, Keely Ward and Meredith Tilburg for the Lady Panthers. Ava Skimper comes back into the ball game, and looks like Pearson takes a seat, as it does Fear for the Lady Trojans of Southeast of Saline. Schlesner will inbound the basketball. 3:39 left to go in the first half. Phillipsburg leads Southeast of Saline 27-18. Around to Tilburg, inside for Cheney. Cheney's shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Beach. Beach brings it ahead to Wells. Wells, one dribble, layup, no good. It rattles out, and it's rebounded by Kniper. Kniper pushes it up the court now for Schlesner. Schlesner drives all the way inside. Inside pass for Cheney, up and good. What a great look by the freshman point guard.
It was. She started to cut across court. Cheney popped open and just bounced back right back across.
Wells left corner 2, no good. Fighting for the rebound, out of bounds. Last touch by Jacobs, and it will be Southeast of Saline basketball. As Lexi Wood comes back in the ball game, and Kristen Wells going to take a seat. It's only a 7-point ball game. Phillipsburg leads Southeast of Saline 27-20. 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Schlesner has it ahead to Tilburg. Tilburg drives all the way underneath the basket, looks inside. Cheaty shot is off the glass, no good. Rebound spot 4, and Soliday comes down with it. Kylie ahead to Beach, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Schlesner, so it will remain the Phillipsburg basketball. I thought you were getting ready to say something. I heard the wheels spinning.
I looked up at the time the ball was about going out of bounds, so I didn't see exactly what happened.
Skipper has it inside for Jacobs. Backside pass for Beach. Right corner 3, no good this time. Fighting for the rebound, and jump ball called. It will be Lady Panther basketball.
Lady Panthers doing a good job finding that open shot here in the second quarter, and luckily for them, they're hitting a lot of those, and they've been outside shots, so they're really helping themselves out, moving up to the bottom middle for the post play.
Beach drives all the way inside, shot no good, rebounded by Molly Cheney. Cheney passes off to Schlesner. Schlesner headed to Kniper. Kniper picks up the dribble. Ball gets tipped out by Wood, tracked down by Kniper, out front for Schlesner. 27-20, Phillipsburg leads Southeast of Saline. 2:13 left to go in the first half. Tilburg has it back out front now to Orr. Orr drives in. No call. Ball gets hit out of bounds, and it will be Southeast of Saline in the basketball. As both fans could be upset, but that could have went either way. It could have been a charge or a block, and the refs just let it go.
I was waiting for the whistle on that one. I'm sure Coach Miller's down there trying to get an explanation on why it wasn't blown. But you're right. Fans could have been upset on either side of that one, as 3 different players were on the ground from that play.
The Lady Panthers on defense here, as we have a foul called. Going to be on Kylie Soliday, her first personal foul. 5th Lady Panther personal foul. Madison Fear comes back into the ball game. Meredith Tilburg comes back in. Keely Ward takes his seat. Morgan Kniper takes his seat. 27-20, Phillipsburg leads Southeast of Saline. 1:55 left to go in the first half. In a 7-point Lady Panthers lead. Fan down to Schlesner. Her shot is up and it's no good. It rattles out. Fighting for the rebound. Still fighting for it. Now we're having a jump ball called. His body's hit the floor once again. Soliday on the floor. Schlesner comes off the floor. Skimper comes off the floor.
That's one thing that Lady Panthers are quick about getting on the floor for those loose balls like that. Normally it's 2 or 3 and getting up off those loose balls, just like that one.
Pearson looks to inbound, still looking, goes out front, and it is going to be Phillipsburg inside for Judy. Her shot over Jacobs is good.
Tough shot, Jacobs right there, hand on front of face. Almost got the block him now, but just got the shot off the Judy.
Skimper has it on the backside, inside for Jacobs. Jacobs is going to be fouled. Second Southeast team foul. Chitty with the foul. Her first personal foul as Schneider comes back in, Wells comes back in. Skimper takes a seat, and Wood takes a seat. Oh no, Jacob's going to take a seat. So, Wells will inbound, a minute 33 left to go in the first half. Phillipsburg leads 27-22. Soliday puts up the 3, no good this time, rebounded by Beach. Beach dribbles out. Going to reset things at the right wing, out front to Wood. He swings it around to Soliday. Soliday down to the left corner to Wells, inside for Schneider at the left elbow. One dribble out to Beach, down to the right corner to Wood. Lexi bounce pass back to Beach. Beach at the free throw line, jumpers up, and no good. Rebounded by Chitty. Chitty outlets it ahead to Slazer. Slazer ahead to Phillipsburg. Phillipsburg around to Pearson, back down to Slazer. Slazer drives in, underneath the basket, shot is up, no good. Rebound, fought for, put back by Fear, no good. Rebounded by Chitty, and she's going to get called for the foul. So will be Lady Panthers for basketball. 52.9 seconds left to go. Yeah, the score comes back in for the Lady Trojans. 27-22, Phillipsburg leads by 5. It is Lady Panthers basketball. Soliday has it. Head to Beach in the right corner. Beach looks in. Now she's on the dribble up to the right wing. Beach back inside for Wood. Lexi drives in, and she's going to be fouled. Third team foul. Let's see. Catch the number. Oh, yeah, our Schlesner. Her first personal foul.
Look by Beach to catch Wood as Wood was clear across court, cutting to the middle lane, wide open. So quick pass across the lane to her. Wood turns, went through the double team to get fouled.
Wood just a 17% free throw shooter on the year. She's 1 of 6, now 1 of 7, and now 2 of 7 from the free throw line on the year. Her first point of the ball game makes it 28-22, 36 seconds left in the first half. Phillipsburg right wing three's on its way. She misses it to the right. Rebound tracked down by Wells. Wells trapped on the baseline, kicks it out to Wood. Ball's up for grabs. Jump ball called. It will be Phillipsburg basketball.
Good heads up play there by the Lady Trojans to trap up on the baseline and cause that jump ball at least.
28-22, Phillipsburg leads. Schlesner comes away with the steal. Her left-handed layup is good.
Read the passing lane, kicked it out of there, took off and got 2 points.
Beach slow to get up. 14.9 seconds left to go in this first half. Phillipsburg leads by 4, 28-24. We'll take a timeout as you're listening to Sub-State Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. And welcome back to Chuck Newland Gym. Lexi Beach able to walk off the court under her own power. We hope everything is all right with Lexi. Her senior year, she's been healthy throughout the year, and unfortunately, not sure if that was a knee or an ankle. She's kind of reaching at both, so I'm not 100% sure, so we don't want to speculate. Good to see her able to walk off under her own power. As Wood drives in, picks up her dribble, kicks it out to Soliday. Soliday back around the Wood, 4 seconds left. Wood on the dribble, around the Wells, kicked out by Pearson, and that's going to do it for the first half. Phillipsburg leads 28-24. We'll take a timeout here.
Thank you for watching tonight's PTV broadcast of Panther basketball. Please help us to continue to put on these broadcasts of Panther sports by sending donations to Panther Television, Phillipsburg High School, 410 South 7th Street, Phillipsburg, Kansas 67661. Go Panthers!
Chuck Dillon, Jim Desiree alongside Robbie Gibson at halftime. Phillipsburg leads Southeast of Saline 28-24 in the girls' action. Looking at the scoring for Southeast of Saline, it's 3 points for Meredith Tilford. Looks like 13 points for Carson Schlesner and 8 points for Molly Cheedy. For the Lady Panthers, it's 6 points for Kylie Soliday, 3 for Meredith Jacobs, 10 points for Kristen Wells, 2 points for Ava Skimper, 4 points for Emily Schneider, and 2 for Ashley Babcock. Robbing out her stats look.
For the Lady Panthers, they're 4 of 7 from the three-point line, 11 of 23 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 offensive rebounds, 11 defensive rebounds, and 4 turnovers. For the Lady Trojans, they're 1 of 4 from the three-point line, 10 of 26 from the field, 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 7 offensive rebounds, 14 defensive rebounds, and 5 turnovers there in that first half.
All right, so really the big news right now for the Lady Panthers, Alexi Beach got injured there towards the end of the first half. She was able to walk off the court and walk to the locker room under her own power, but we don't know the status. We don't know if it was knee, if it was ankle, what it was. So we'll have to wait to see how Alexi Beach is. But right now, they're up by 4, and she hasn't scored a point yet.
That's a good thing for them. They need her to get going if she can come back into this game. I'm going to assume we're going to see her because she was able to walk off and walk to the locker room under her own power and everything. And it didn't look to be too serious. She wasn't really limping or anything, so maybe she landed just a little bit awkwardly. Hopefully she's able to come back into the Lady Panthers, but they're going to need her to get on the scoring side of things to really help them out.
Well, you look at the Southeast of Saline side of things. We were told before the game that freshman Carson Schlesner, she stepped in as a freshman. She started every game. She's been their point guard. She's been their leading scorer. And, well, kind of impressed with her so far in this first half. And she really has kind of controlled the game for Southeast of Saline. And she has 13 of the 24.
She's done a great job for them. She's done everything she wanted out of the point guard. She's controlled the ball very well. She hasn't been flustered with pressure right in front of her. And then she's able to attack the basket with the ball on the table as well. And get some easy shots from the basket. So she's doing pretty much everything she kind of thought she would be able to. I'm kind of impressed with her.
All right, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of those other sub-state games going on right after this. You're listening to Sub-State Basketball on KQLA and the World Wide Web.
second half for Southeast of Saline. Number 2, Eric Tilburg. Number 4, Morgan Kneiper. Number 20, Keely Orr. Number 34, Carson Schlechter. Number 50, All Chip.
And welcome back into Chuck Newland Gym. Jesse right alongside Robbie. Gibson, Robbie, let's get your keys to victory.
For the Lady Panthers, they got to start attacking the basket. They're doing a good job trying to find the open shot outside, but they also got to put the ball on the floor and try to go at the basket and get some easy layups from underneath the basket. And then pressure the ball a little bit more. Apply a front court pressure, try to get some quick steals as the Lady Trojans, they've been kind of able to dribble into the lane a little bit. The Lady Panthers, they need to apply that pressure to make them force some turnovers to get things going in their direction. For the Lady Trojans, they got to close out on the shooters. Lady Panthers doing a good job during that first half, getting some outside shots to fall for them. So that's going to have to make this Lady Trojan team have to close out on them quickly, and then they got to communicate. Know when the guys, when they're cutting through the lanes, and where everybody is on the court, so you know where they have to go to close out on people. That's what I have for both teams.
All right, Southeast of Saline basketball to start the second half. And it will be Schlesner with it. He brings it right to left on your radio dial. Schlesner drives all the way in left, block up, and no good. Rebounded by Babcock. Babcock outlets ahead to Soliday. Pulls the laser up to right on your radio dial here in the second half. Taking it inside for Schneider. Schneider power dribble up, blocked by Cheedy. One of those names that I'm going to say it wrong the entire night, I'm sure. That's Southeast of Saline basketball, and it is Schlesner with it. Schlesner has it out front. Inside pass stolen away by Wells. Wells pushes it up the court quickly for the Lady Panthers, all the way down to the right wing. Picks up the dribble, looks inside, now out front to Schneider, back out to Soliday, back to Schneider, around to Skimper, left wing, and Skimper in the starting spot here for Beach. And Skimper drives in, shot is up, no good. Gets her own rebound though, dribbles out now to Soliday. Riley has it, skip pass for Schneider. Schneider, pump fake, drives in, kicks it out to Wells, right corner. Wells is going to drive baseline, she's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on Kneiper, her first personal foul, first Southeast of Saline team foul.
Kneiper just forcing Wells towards the out of bounds line, getting a little bit close and getting that arm out there, kind of getting her hand check going towards the baseline, and that got her with that foul.
So, well beat Lady Panther basketball. Skimper has it left wing inside for Schneider. Schneider drives baseline, shot is up from the left block, no good, and it's rebounded by Schlesner. Schlesner pushes it quickly up ahead to Tilburg. Inside for Chetty. Chetty shot is up, no good, rebounded by Schneider. Schneider head to Wells. Wells down to the right wing, down to the right corner now to Soliday. Kylie has it, out front to Schneider. Schneider swings around to Skimper, left wing. Skimper running the offense set up, 6:25 left to go in the third quarter. Still looking for her first points of the second half. Phillipsburg still leads 28-24. Skimper drives to the free throw line, picks up her dribble, now to Schneider, back to Skimper around to Wells, left wing. Inside for Babcock. Babcock goes to work underneath for Schneider. Nothing good. What a great leave off there for Babcock, and she found Schneider wide open.
Schneider was not quite ready for that pass as Babcock looked like she was about to go up with it. All of a sudden just drops it into Schneider's hands. Schneider quickly using Babcock as a screen going up behind her.
30-24, Phillipsburg leads by 6. Schlesner shot is up and good. 30-26, Phillipsburg leads Southeast of Saline by that 4-point margin. Babcock has it out front. And trying to get it to Wells, out of bounds it goes. Lady Trojans basketball. Tilburg. And a Kneiper take a seat. Figures in the game, as is Jan Koplitz. Southeast of Saline basketball. Schlesner drives all the way in, no good, rebounded by Soliday. Soliday pushing it up the court for the Lady Panthers. It's Phillipsburg leads by 4:30 to 26. Soliday skip pass to Wells, right wing three's on its way, no good. Off the back line, rebound back down to by Soliday. Soliday looks inside, can't quite get to Schneider on the backside there. Passes to Skimper, back around to Soliday, now to Schneider at the right elbow. Schneider drives down to the baseline. Now puts it back out to Soliday. Soliday thought about the three, doesn't take it, now to Babcock to the right block. Babcock drives in, shot too hard, no good, rebounded by Moore. Moore pushes ahead to Schlesner. Schlesner. One-handed pass inside for Cheedy, and her shot's no good because she's fouled. Third team foul, or third personal on Babcock, first on the Lady Panthers.
Both teams looking probably to get this ball into the post play as much as possible here in the second quarter, as both times up and down the court here in these last couple times, they look specifically for their post players to get that ball underneath the basket.
First one's up and good for Katie. Jacobs comes in. Schneider going to take a seat. Schneider takes a seat. Babcock asking, are you sure that you're not in for me? Because she did just pick up that third foul, but Jacobs is in for Schneider, and Jacobs gets the rebound on the missed free throw. Lady Panther basketball. Soliday has it in the left corner. Out front to Jacobs. Jacobs now to Skimper left wing. Back out front to Jacobs. 30-27. Phillipsburg leads southeast of Saline. Babcock has it inside. Out front to Skimper. Skimper looking in. Now on the dribble. Down to the right wing to Wells. She dribbles down to the baseline. Wells out front to Soliday. Soliday on the dribble to the left side. 4:23 left to go here in the third quarter. Phillipsburg leads 30-27. Jacobs has it down to Wells out front. Back to Soliday left wing. Inside for Jacobs. Left block up. No good. Rebounded by Kitty. Headed to Fear. Inside for Orr. Right block up and good.
Orr all alone on the basket for a second. Got the pass. Turned to go up with as Babcock was getting there. Babcock just looked too late.
They're going to get called for a reach. Her second personal foul. Second southeast of Saline team foul. 30-29. Phillipsburg beats by 1. Lexi Beach comes back in. Lexi Wood comes in. Ava Skimper takes a seat. Ashley Babcock takes a seat. Cobos takes a seat. Ward takes a seat. Pearson comes back in, as does Tilburg. Lady Panther basketball. Phillipsburg has a 1-point lead, 30-29. Jacobs gets it inside at the right block. Takes it out to Soliday. Soliday's going to drive in. Left block, blocked by Kitty. Head to Schlesner. Schlesner working against Beach. Now Schlesner's going to drive in. Shot is up too hard. No good. Rebound fought for. And the jump ball call. Will be Phillipsburg basketball.
That's on the other end, Chitty underneath there. She's doing a good job here. She's kind of on a block party down there. She's had 2 or 3 blocks the last possessions here for the Lady Panthers.
The Lady Panthers basketball. Wells right corner 3. No good. It rolls out. Rebound fought for, and Schlesner comes down. Schlesner going to bring it up the court. 30-29. Phillipsburg leads by 1 over southeast of Saline. 3:19 left to go here in the third quarter. Trojans about to score the Lady Panthers here in this third quarter, 5-2. Goldberg drives in, working on Soliday. After Schlesner, working on Beach, and going to have a foul called. Second team foul on Phillipsburg. And this one's going to be on Alexi Beach, her second personal foul.
Beach is trying to kind of push a little bit up towards another teammate to get a little bit of help on that cut, but getting called for that foul.
On the court. We'll take this time to mention this broadcast is made possible in part by the Fiber Optic Network of NextTech, providing state-of-the-art communication services to the region for more than 65 years. NextTech bring high tech to the high plains. So we are here in the third quarter. Phillipsburg leads by 1, 30-29, but southeast of Saline has outscored Phillipsburg so far in this quarter 5-2 to cut that lead down to 1.
It's been a back and forth game here. Lady Panthers in that first quarter kind of jumped out there quickly, and then Lady Trojans just fought their way back, and now it's a back and forth battle. Lady Trojans looking to take that first lead of the game, but it's going to be a tough battle for them as Lady Panthers doing good on defense, but they're battling everywhere they can.
Jacobs, along with Wells, Beach, Soliday, and Wood for the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers. Schlesner will inbound for the Lady Trojans, does so to Orr. Out front now to Fear. Back around to Schlesner. Schlesner goes to work against Soliday. Leaves underneath for Orr. Right block up and good.
Good job by Orr, kind of slipped down a little bit farther. Got some gap there as Jacobs went up for some help defense, left it wide open.
Wells, top of key 3, left to the right, no good. Rebounded by Schlesner. First lead of the ball game for southeast of Saline, 31-30, 2:38 left to go here in the third quarter. Schlesner brings it up the court for southeast of Saline. Between the circles, around to Fear. Fear out front to Tilburg. Tilburg down to the right corner to Schlesner. Schlesner works against Soliday. Top of the key inside for Pearson. Out to Fear. Fear drives in, left baseline shot is good. Makes it a 3-point to Southeast of Saline lead, 33-30. Wood has it, right corner, blocked by Pierre. Into the hands of Fleisner. Now Fleisner going to walk it up the court. 2:07 left to go in the third quarter. Southeast of Saline leads by 3, 33-30. Outscored Phillipsburg here in the third quarter, 9-2. It is Phillipsburg with it. Pearson around to Schlesner. Schlesner jumper, no good. Rebounded by Orr, put back by Orr, good. Orr's got 6, and the Lady Trojans are Southeast of Saline lead, 45-30. Coach Miller wants a timeout to talk things over as the Southeast of Saline Lady Trojans lead 35-30. A minute 42 left to go in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout with them. You're listening to Sub-State Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. And welcome back to Chuck Newland Gym, Phillipsburg High School. Jets ran alongside Robbie Gibson. Here in the third quarter, Southeast of Saline has outscored Phillipsburg 11-2, and they lead 35-30. Back out on the court we go. It is Shitty along with Schlesner. Also out there is Yannikopoulos. Looks like Orr's out there, as is Pearson for the Lady Panthers. Snyder, Babcock, Skimper, Beach, and Soliday. So, the Lady Panther basketball out of the timeout again. They trail by 5 now, 35-30. Skimper has it right side. Out front to Soliday. Tipped by Yannikopoulos. Back to Skimper. Her three no good. Rebounded by Snyder. Snyder goes to work inside. Shot is up, and she's in the area. One call to foul, one call to travel. Let's see what happened first here. And Snyder's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. So we're going to say the foul happens first, as that was on Schlesner. There we go.
I'm not sure if it's you writing it. They have some pretty difficult names here, but either way, that was a good play there by Schneider. She got the rebound, went in tough, and went back up to get that foul.
So 35-30, and Schneider misses the first one. They try to make it just a 4-point game, if she can make this free throw. It's on its way. That one rolls out, no good. Rebound, fought for out of bounds, left up by Southeast of Saline. So Phillipsburg basketball with a minute 24 left to go. And Southeast of Saline leads by 5, 35-30. Skimper going down the basketball for the Lady Panthers. Skimper gets it into Schneider in the right corner. Schneider drives inside. Shot is up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Southeast of Saline. They look to pass out. Hand it off to Schlesner. Schlesner going to push it up the court. A minute 10 left to go here in the third quarter. Down the right wing to Orr. Out front to Yannikopoulos. Back to Schlesner. Schlesner drives in. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Babcock. Babcock out to Beach. Beach going to push it up the court now for the Lady Panthers. 55 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Works inside for Snyder. Out of her reach, out of bounds. And we'll beat Southeast of Saline basketball. Back into the ball game will be Phillipsburg. And Yannikopoulos needs to see. 52 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Phillipsburg trails Southeast of Saline now 35-30. Phillipsburg led 28-24 coming into the third quarter. Southeast of Saline has outscored Phillipsburg 11-2 here in this third quarter to lead by 5. Schlesner has it. Skip pass to the backside for Tweedy, out of bounds, and it will be Phillipsburg basketball. 32 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Really, the Panthers struggled here in this third quarter from the field. They're 1 of 12 from the field so far here in this third quarter.
Looks like Schlesner going to take a seat. Madison Beard comes back in. Phillipsburg basketball. Skimber has it inside the corner. Back to Skimber. Has it on the dribble. Tipped out. And it's thrown away by Orr. Orr on the fast break. Layup is good.
Orr plays passing man able to take that way. Chase down. Get on the fast break and get a layup.
Makes it a 7-point game, 37-30. Phillipsburg trails Southeast of Saline with 8 seconds left to go. Skimber left in. Skimber out for Schneider. Schneider three-pointer on its way. No good off the back of the arm. Rebound put back by Beach. It's good! So Beach gets her first points at the buzzer here in the third quarter. And that makes it Southeast of Saline 37-32 over Phillipsburg here in the third. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this. And you're listening to Sub-State Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. And welcome back to Chuck Mule and Jim. Jesse Ray alongside Rob Gibson. As we get set here for the fourth quarter, it is a 5-point Southeast of Saline lead, 37-32, as they outscored Phillipsburg 13-3 in that third quarter to take this 5-point lead. We'll wait both teams come back out here for the fourth quarter. For Phillipsburg, it will be Babcock, Saturday, Wells, Beach, and Schneider. For the Lady Trojans, it will be Genie along with Tilburg. Also out there will be Orr, Schleisner, and also out there is Pearson. So, Southeast of Saline basketball to start this fourth quarter. Schleisner inside for Genie. Genie hands it back off to Schleisner. Schleisner at the right wing, she's going to drive in. Bounce pass underneath for Orr, up and good.
Give it a bounce pass to Orr. Got the defense to come up on her. Bounce pass right around the defense. Orr wide open on the low block.
Inside to Babcock, right block, up and good.
That's off the Babcock. Yeah, she jumped into Chidi. Trying to draw the foul. Didn't get the foul, but put it off the backboard for 2 points.
39-34. Southeast of Saline leads by 5. Orr has a left corner for Southeast of Saline. Out front to Tilburg. Tilburg around to Schleisner. Schleisner now to Tilburg. Tilburg drives down the right baseline inside for Chidi. Tipped out, ball's up for grabs, and gonna have a jump ball called. It will be Phillipsburg basketball as Orr, Soliday, and Schneider all hit the court that time.
I believe there was 4 Lady Panthers on the ball because before that, Beach was on it, slipped out of her, and then the next thing you know, there was 3 other ones. So Lady Panthers really fighting for this ball.
Beach has it. Phillipsburg trying to cut into this 5-point lead. Southeast of Saline leads Phillipsburg 39-34. 7 minutes left to go in the ball game. Beach left wing three's on its way. Left is short, no good. Rebound, fought for, out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Emily Schneider. So, Lady Trojans basketball.
Lexi Beach kind of been quiet here tonight. She hasn't really had a lot of good shots at the basket. That was the first one that she took for a while, other than that buzzer beater. Other than that, she really hasn't put many up.
So, a 5-point Southeast of Saline lead, 39-34 over Phillipsburg. 6:45 left to go here in the ball game. Schleisner has it off to Pearson. Pearson hands it off to Tilburg. Tilburg back down to Schleisner. Schleisner at the right wing, working against Soliday. Back around to Pearson, left side. Pearson on the dribble, top of the key, picks up her dribble, now looks to hand off, goes to Schleisner. Schleisner gonna drive all the way inside, then off the glass counter, she's going line for an and one.
Schleisner had Soliday behind her the whole entire time after she got that handoff. Soliday just trying to come over and get back in front, not able to do so.
Babcock gets called for the foul, her 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul. Free throws up and good. We got 18 as Jacobs comes back in. Babcock comes take a seat. Ford takes a seat, and Madison Peer comes back in for Southeast of Saline. 42-34. Southeast of Saline leads Phillipsburg. Beach has it, now to Schneider. Schneider back to Beach. Beach on the dribble. Dribbles out front between the circles. Gets a screen from Wells, goes over to the right wing. Puts up the 3. Good, it rattles in.
Beach got the rattle on that one. Actually stepped back, put up that shot, hit every part of that ring before it fell through. 42-37. Southeast of Saline leads Phillipsburg. Just under 6 minutes left to go in the ball game.
cheating. Her shot goes over the backboard and it's picked up by Southeast of Saline. Phillipsburg's three is no good. Rebound fought for and gonna have a foul call. Foul's gonna be on Pearson. Her first personal foul. Fourth, Lady Trojans.
Jacobs came down with the rebound. Pearson came through trying to grab a hold of the ball. Got a hold of Jacobs' arm instead, creating kind of a loose ball.
Now Copa's coming back into the game. Phillipsburg takes the seat. Beach has it out front to Wells. Now to Schneider. Schneider looks in for Jacobs. Couldn't quite get it to him. Schneider puts up the left elbow shot. No good. Rebounded by Schlesner. Schlesner pushes it up the court now for Southeast of Saline. Headed to Yana Copa. Inside for Cheaty. Her shot is up and good.
Cheaty had a tough shot. She had two defenders right there around her. And we put it up off the backboard.
Coach said Chitty, so we're going to start saying Chitty. Beach puts up the deep three. No good this time. Fighting for it. Schneider comes down with it, and she's headed to the free throw line. This will be the 15th foul on the Lady Trojans. And it's going to be on Madison Beer, her first. So Schneider heads to the free throw line, trying to cut in this lead. It's 44-37. Southeast of Saline leads Phillipsburg. First one for Schneider is no good. And Phillipsburg come back in. Pearson takes a seat, as does Madison Field. 5:03 left to play. Phillipsburg trail Southeast of Saline, 44-37. Schneider trying to cut it in the lead. Not with the second one as well. Rebounded by Chitty. Chitty has it out front. Now to Yanakopoulos. Yanakopoulos picked out by Beach. She comes back up in the zone. Picks up the dribble now to Phillipsburg. Phillipsburg inside for Chitty. Chitty loses the handle on it. Blocked by Jacobs. And then she's going to be fouled. Great work underneath by Jacobs. And she got her long arms up there, blocked that shot, came down with it, and then gets fouled.
The right thing is, she grabbed that ball, she turned her body, and Chetty went to grab the ball from her to create a jump ball. But since Jacobs turned, got arm instead. So great job there by Jacobs.
44-37. Southeast of Saline leads. Jacobs has it. Inside shot is up. No good. Fighting for it, and Schlesner comes down with the lead. Schlesner pushes it up the court. 4:25 left to go in the ball game. Southeast of Saline leading 44-37. The winner takes on the North Thursday night in Bloomington in the sub-state semifinals. It is Schlesner with it. Down to the free throw line, tipped out by Beach off of Schlesner. But they're going to say that Beach did touch it last. I don't know. Panther faithful not too happy. I think they saw what I saw. I saw it go off of her leg, but
I seen Beach reach in, tip it, hit Schlesner's leg, and right out of bounds it went. So
the ref had different angles. They saw that the Lady Panthers touched it last, so that's what it is. The Lady Panthers touched last. It'll be Southeast of Saline basketball. As we do have a timeout on the floor, we'll keep it here. Let you know this broadcast is made possible in part by the Fiber Optic Network of Next Tech, providing state-of-the-art communication services for the region for more than 65 years. Next Tech, from high tech to the high plains. So, Southeast of Saline leads Phillipsburg 44-37. It's been back and forth. The Lady Trojans able to get that lead as they held the Lady Panthers 13-4 in that third quarter.
Like I said, it's been back and forth. That third quarter really kind of hurt. You look at just the shots from the field here between both teams. 2 for 14 for the Lady Panthers. For the Lady Trojans, 6 of 13. So only those 2 shots going in for the Lady Panthers really hurt them there in that third quarter.
So it is Solid A, Beach, Jacobs, Babcock, and Wells for the Lady Panthers. Schlesner full inbound for the Lady Trojans. Bounce pass into work, back out to Schlesner. Schlesner going to dribble out, going to reset the offense. Drives all the way around to the right wing to Yanakopoulos, inside for Chitty. Chitty blocked by Jacobs again, this time in the hands of Babcock. Now out to Beach. Beach pushes it up ahead to Soliday. Soliday's going to drive the baseline, up, under, shot is up, and she's headed to the free throw line. 17th foul on Southeast of Saline, so from here on out, the Lady Panthers will be heading to the free throw line. Right now, it'll be Soliday shooting 2.
That was a good play there by Soliday. She got the pass in, she had the baseline, took off along the baseline. As she got into the lane, realized that she got double teamed right as she got there and went up and for the basket instead and getting fouled.
Soliday missing the first free throw. Second one, no good as well. Rebound, top for it is picked up by Yana Kokos. Swinging out for Schlesinger. Calls out the offense, now to Tilburg. Tilburg. Out front to Orr, now to Chitty. Chitty back around to Schlesinger. It's going to be Tilburg driving inside, shot no good, rebounded by Babcock. 7-point lead for Southeast of Saline. Babcock gets it inside for the Lady Panthers out the bat. Beach three-pointer. Oh!
Good quick inside-outside pass to Babcock right out the beach. As Beach was wide open at the top of the key, able to drop that three-pointer and nothing net.
Now a 4-point game, 44-40. Southeast of Saline leads Phillipsburg by that 4-point margin. 3 minutes left to go. Chitty has it inside. Shot no good. Man, partially in blocked by Jacobs again. Babcock out to Soliday. Soliday pushes it up the court now for Phillipsburg. Backside pass from Wells. Wells, three on its way. No good. Left out and short. Rebound picked out by Jacobs. Soliday three. No good. Rebound put back by Jacobs is good. The Panthers storming back. They have trailed by 2, 44-42. 2:38 left to go here in this ball game. Schlesinger has it out in front. Panthers trail by 2. Schlesinger drives all the way inside. Tilburg into the paint. Underneath for Chitty. Chitty shot is up and good. They're rattles in. So a 4-point game once again. Wells has it. Right corner. Two's on its way. And it's good. The Lady Panthers trail by 2. 2:13 left to go in the ballgame. 46-44. We'll take a timeout with them as you're listening to Sub-State Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. Welcome back to Chuck Newland Gym as this one has been back and forth. There's been a bit of a lead for both teams, but now it's a 2-point game. Southeast of Saline leads Phillipsburg 46-44, 2:13 left to go here in this ball game. Jacobs, Babcock, Beach, Soliday, and Wells for the Lady Panthers. Orr, Pearson, Tilburg, Schlesinger, and also out there is Madison Fear for the Southeast of Saline, the Lady Trojans. It is going to be Schlesinger with it. Head to Tilburg, back to Schlesinger, around to Pearson, left wing, Pearson, back out to Schlesinger, Schlesinger, calls out the offense, 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. They take her down to Tilburg, Tilburg, one dribble out to Fear, Fear gets a triple, and Wells going to get called for the foul, her first personal foul, fourth Lady Panthers team foul.
The Lady Trojans, we know they're going to try to waste as much time as possible having this lead right now. Going to try to get this down to very little time on the clock. As the Lady Panthers came out of that timeout in a zone, looks like they might be switching up, going back to man-to-man, trying to push some pressure here and try to get a steal.
46-44, Southeast of Saline, the Lady Trojans lead the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers here in Chuck Newland Gym. Tilburg has her right wing, out front to Schlesinger. Schlesinger drives inside, leaves underneath for Orr. Orr, pump fake, shot no good. Rebound put back by Cheaty, no good, and she's headed to the free throw line though. 15 foul on the Lady Panthers. This one's going to be on Meredith Jacobs, her first, so Chitty goes in the free throw line.
That's that one, just a lot of action on his basket. Jacobs kind of stand beside Chitty to try to reach a hand over there and tip that one out, just catching on the arm.
First one is good. He got 14. He is now 2 of 4 from the free throw line in this ball game. Makes it a 3-point game, 47-44. Second one is good as well. They hit from both. She's got 15. Makes it a 4-point game again, 48-44. Southeast of Saline leads Phillipsburg by that 4-point margin. A minute and a half left to play here in Chuck Newland Gym. Beach has it right wing. He looks inside, letting the offense set up. Out front to Babcock, around the Soliday left wing. Underneath for Jacobs. Jacobs backside pass to Beach, too hard out of bounds, and it will be Lady Trojans basketball.
As that pass was too hard and pretty high for Beach to go up and try to grab anyways, as that pass was just caught by Jacobs, turned it and launched. So Jacobs just trying to play a little bit of position on that one.
Jacobs, Babcock both take a seat. Skimper and Wood both come back into the ball game for the Lady Panthers as Woody will inbound. Does so to Tilburg. Tilburg ahead to Schlesner. Schlesner works against Holiday, and Kylie going to get called for the foul. Her second personal foul, 6th Lady Panthers team foul. Minute 17 left to play. Southeast of Saline leads by 4, 48-44 over Phillipsburg. The winner takes on top seed Norton on Thursday night down in Boisington in the sub-state semifinals. Schlesner pushes it up the court, drives down to the free throw line, dribbles back out top of the key around to Tilburg. Tilburg lets the offense set up, top of the key now to Chitty. Around to Schlesner, a minute left to play, and the Southeast of Saline leads by 4, 48-44. We're going to say that the Holiday touched it last, so it will remain Southeast of Saline basketball.
I'd assume here before it's too long, Lady Panthers are going to start trying to foul just to get them to the free throw line to try to save that clock.
58 seconds left to go. Schlesner pushes it up the court. And Wood going to get called for the reach. Her first personal foul, 7th Lady Panthers team foul. Jacobs gets set to go back. Schlesner will head to the free throw line, shoot 1-1. Skipper both take a seat. Schlesner at the free throw line. 4 of 6 from the free throw line in this ball game. First in the 1-1 is good. She has got 19 points. Makes it a 5-point game. 49-44. 52 seconds left to play. Getting set for the second one. It's on its way. Good as well. So she's got 20 of the 50. And it is a 6-point game. 50-44. Holiday has it left wing. Holiday on the dribble. Picks it up out front to Beach. Beach on the dribble. Between the circles. Beach loses the handle on it. Picked up by Pearson. Pearson hands it off to Schlesner. Coach Miller was trying to call a timeout, but nobody heard her, I guess. Didn't get the timeout called. And turnover happened because of it.
And she's trying to do the right thing, get that turnover or that timeout called right there by the sideline. Just unfortunate for her, there's no ref seen it.
Schlesner heads back to the free throw line after Kylie Holiday picked up her third personal foul. Schlesner 1-1 is no good. Rebounded by Jacobs. Jacobs ahead to Holiday. Left wing 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time. Kylie Holiday drilled it 50-47. 24 seconds left to go in this ball game. And the Lady Trojans of Southeast of Saline lead by 3. Called by the Lady Panthers. We'll just go ahead and, it's a full timeout, so we will go ahead and send it back real quick. We'll be back with more from the fourth quarter right after this. You're listening to Sub-State Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. Welcome back to Chuck Newland Gym. Jesse Ray alongside Robbie Gibson. 50-47. Southeast of Saline leads Phillipsburg. With 24 seconds left to go. Skimper, Wood, Wells, Holiday, and Beach for the Lady Panthers. Along with Schlesner, Orr, Pearson, and Tilburg for the Southeast of Saline Lady Trojans. Looking to inbound, still looking. Now gets it in Tilburg. Tilburg brings it up the court, and she's going to be fouled. This one's going to be on Alexi Beach, her third, and 9th, the Lady Panthers team foul. So Tilburger head to the free throw line, 1-1. Babcock and Jacobs come back in. Wood and Skimper both take a seat.
Just trying to foul quickly on now. It's just the Trojans doing the right thing, quickly getting up court, trying to run a little bit of time off that clock before they got fouled.
Tilburg getting set for her first into the 1-1. On its way, and no good. Lady Panthers rebound. Jacobs comes up with it. She passes it ahead to Beach. Ahead to Holiday. Holiday, left corner 3's on its way. And Coach Miller going to call a timeout here. like, oh, I think that was kind of, oh yeah, sure, you hear me call that one, but not the other one I wanted. And so they did miss the 3 though, so it's not a bad timeout.
I say, at least she guarantees herself the ball back to set something up on this one. So, right, it's not a bad timeout. She missed a good shot, so who knows who would have came up with that rebound. The timeout guarantees her the ball again.
So we have just seconds remaining here in this one. It's been a great one so far. The Lady Panthers led 14-7 after the first quarter. The Lady Trojans of Southeast of Saline outscored the Lady Panthers in the second quarter 17-14. Phillipsburg led by 4 at halftime, 28-24. It was a big third quarter for Southeast of Saline as they outscored Phillipsburg 13-4 in that third quarter. The Lady Trojans led by 5 at the end of 3, 37-32. Now here we are, just seconds remaining. Phillipsburg and Southeast of Saline in a close one. It's a 3-point game. Southeast of Saline leads 50-47 over Phillipsburg here in Chuck Newland Gym. It will be Lady Panther basketball out of the timeout. Pearson, Schlesner, along with Orr, Yanakopoulos, and Chetty out there for the Lady Trojans of Southeast of Saline. We'll wait to see who comes out here for Phillipsburg. It's going to be Soliday along with Skimper. Also out there will be Wood, Wells, and Beach for the Lady Panthers. Skimper will inbound in front of the student section. 14.2 seconds left to go in this ball game. Skimper looking, gets it into Beach. Beach underneath, loses it out of bounds, and it's going to be Southeast of Saline basketball.
That was a tough pass to have to try to get the lob over top of the Lady Trojans. Able to kind of do so, but it was an awkward pass for Beach to catch.
Chetty will inbound the basketball. She's looking, and now we're going to have a timeout call. Southeast of Saline will call a timeout. We'll take one with them as you're listening to Sub-State Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Southeast of Saline calls full timeout.
And welcome back to Chuck Newland Gym, Phillipsburg High School. Southeast of Saline leads Phillipsburg 50-47 here in the girls' matchup. The winner takes on Norton on Thursday night down in Hoisington in the Sub-State semifinals. It is Beach along with Soliday, Wood, Skimper, and Wells for the Lady Panthers. Looks like Chetty, Pearson, Orr, Glazner, and Phillipsburg out there for the Lady Trojans of Southeast of Saline. Chetty will inbound the basketball. Full court pressure by the Lady Panthers as they are looking to get it into Orr. Orr going to be fouled by Wells. Her second personal, 10th, the Lady Panthers team foul, and it sends Southeast of Saline to the free throw line to shoot 2. Orr heads to the free throw line. This will be her first attempt from the free throw line in this ball game.
Orr to shoot 2.
Looks like Orr is a 48% free throw shooter on the season. Orr getting set for the first one. On its way, good. She's got 11, and it makes it a 4-point game, 51-47. 10 seconds left to go. Yanakopoulos comes back in, and Tilburg takes a seat. Yanakopoulos takes a seat. Or comes in, I should say. Second one for Orr, good as well. So that pushes the lead up 52-47. 8 seconds left to go. Wood has it. Left wing three's on its way. No good off the back of the iron. Rebound, top four, and jump ball called. And it will be Lady Trojans basketball. 2 seconds left to go. Southeast of Saline leads 52-47. Chetty will inbound the basketball. Gets it into Orr. Orr holds on to it, and that's going to do it. Southeast of Saline Lady Trojans come back and win over Phillipsburg 52-47. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back to wrap up this ball game for you right after this. You're listening to Sub-State Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.